Bahala mo.
Kita ko.
Siya, sabi ko, hindi gusto mo. Makita dito ka.
Ang oras aning kumain.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready to learn about the operation process and life cycle? Are you all excited? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Kay no choice man mo. So, me also, I'm so very excited because today we will learn about what this life cycle really is and where it will be used and also the operation process. But before we begin to our discussion, let's witness together the active, the beautiful dancers here in Wawawin. Please help me welcome the original Wawawin dancers, no other than the team Lulining. Pasok! Please give them a round of applause. Okay, thank you. Why, pakpak diha? Wow, so amazing. Na-amaze ba all?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, now let's proceed to our first topic to be discussed by Miss Luining. Miss Luining, please come in front. Miss Luining, do you have say anything about your audience, your loved ones, and your family?
Good afternoon, everyone. I can say that just listen and learn our discussions for today. That's all.
Okay, now let's begin to our topic, the process management and evolution types.
Okay, let's start. What is operation process? Miss Minyusa, can kindly read?
Operation process includes the procedures and activities essential for the daily functioning of a business, such as procurement, manufacturing, and customer services. It aims to enhance efficiency, reduce costs, and ensure quality, boosting and profitability and performance.
So the operation process is the series of steps on how the organizations or business to accomplish their goals or objectives in their businesses. They include planning, monitoring, executing their plans so that they have a successful business goals or business operation in the future, in a future run of their business. So the evolution of process types. So according to Brown et al. 2000, there are three main eras of operation management. First, we have the craft era. Please read Aliviado.
This was the time before the Industrial Revolution when artisans made individual goods, usually working in their own small businesses.
Okay, thank you. So during the craft era, many people or businesses before, they have a small business called the craft, or they have a crafting business. So that business includes weaving, pottery, wood carving, and any other types of crafts. And in that time, they have a small business. In that small business, they can earn profit to sustain their daily lives or daily needs in their living. And next we have the mass production era. This was the period of large-scale production and the growth of large operation with fabricated relatively standard outputs. More strictly speaking, mass production refers to assembly of products on a production line. So the mass production during that time, many businesses or organizations did produce a lot of numbers of products so that they can sell into the market. So during that time, in producing a large number of products, they offered a small amount or in a low price of their product so that the customer can able to purchase and can able to grab their promotions, or they offer promotions and other deals. In that time, even if their prices is too low, but the product or the consistency of their product is high standard. So the mass production, they create a more or a lot of products to sell in the market. So next. The strategic operation era. So this period covered the last 40 years in which features of the craft era such as individualized products have been incorporated into features of mass production, most notably low-cost output. So this strategic operation era is they produce a lot of more products also, and during this time a lot of strategies came into this era. So the business organizations and corporations, they produce a lot of product in a low cost output. Next we have 5 alternative operation strategy. First, lean production. So the lean production is they focus on making a large number of product in terms of their business, and even if it is a lot of product, they offer it into the market in a cheap cheap or in a low price so that the customers can able to purchase their product or services. Even if it is cheaply or it is a low price, their product is a high standard. So the customers willing can able to get their product efficiently. Next we have agile agile manufacturing. So the agile manufacturing is kanang they adapt the changes of the preferences of the consumers. So during the strategic time, agile manufacturing can able to change their strategy into a diverse market when the people or consumers have different preferences, so they can able to adapt or they are willing to have a new product or new launch product so that they can cater the preferences or the needs of the customers. Next, we have the mass customization. So, they make a lot of customized items such as cars or clothing, production, and computers. Low cost, competition. During that strategic era, many businesses are evolving through the strategic era. They compete the prices. If the other organizations or other firms or businesses have a high price, during that time, the strategy they use is that they make their product into a lower price so that the customers can able to buy or can able to produce, like can able to purchase their product. And next we have globalization. In globalization, in strategic era, they adapt into globalization. They can produce their product into globally or worldwidely. So their product and services are able or willing to uh, their product and services can the customers are can able to access or can able to buy or purchase. Next. So fourth is this era is still developing in a rapid pace and time. So the fourth one is the industrial revolution. This is a combination of web-based and digital technologies that have transformed industrial and service processes, such as technologies include the Internet of Things, robotics, artificial intelligence, AI, and 3D printing. So in fourth industrial revolution, the adaptation of modern technology or the advancement of technology is applied into industrial revolution. So nowadays, many people or businesses or organizations use technology to sell their product in the market so that the consumers or customers can able to see or can able to purchase their product through online, and by that many of automation products have developed. For example, is the artificial intelligence, robotics, and AI and 3D printing. So the industrial revolution can provide an insight or feedback through the producers or through the products they sell or they purchase. And that's end of my topic.
Wow, thank you, Miss Luning. Okay, now we already know what is the process management of evolution types. So next, let's proceed to our next dancer. We have Miss Luning. Miss Luning, please come with me. Miss Luning will discuss to us about the flow process.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is I am Mela Green, so I will be discussing flow process. So flow process. A flow process is a way of moving products non-stop in factory. Instead of making it one by one, they do it in a machine and production going. So this system became popular because new materials, new products, and new ways of making things were discovered. So there are five factors a firm stand benefits in producing high volume of production. First is purchasing. Purchasing is instead of buying little by little in doing production, they do it in buying in a bulk. It means maramihan na pagbili because big factories buy a lot of materials at once, so they can get a discounts. So example, McDonald's buy tons of potatoes and making kanang fries, make them cheaper per kilo. Then the small burger shop, they buy small per kilo lang only potatoes, so they don't have discounts. So number two is marketing. Marketing costs are spread out. Advertising is expensive, but if a company sells millions of products, the cost of item is low. So, example, a big smartphone company like Apple, Samsung spends millions on ads, but since they sell millions of phones worldwide, the cost per phones is low. Meanwhile, a small local phone brand might struggle with a high advertising cost. Number three is technical. Better machines and equipment. Large firms can afford high-tech equipment that improves production efficiency. Equipment like automated machines, large storage tanks, and conveyor belt help produce more while reducing labor cost. Example is in dairy, factory milk is stored in a huge tank. Instead of small containers, bigger tanks hold more milk without needing much more materials, making it cheaper per liters. Number four is financial. So big companies they could better deals from banks because they have big businesses can borrow money easily from banks because they have a strong financial records. They get lower interest rates compared to small businesses. So example is a large supermarket chain like Walmart. They can borrow millions to open new stores at a low interest rate, while small grocery store might struggle to get a loan because their company is small. Number five is managerial. A better employees and specialists. Large firms can hire skilled managers and specialists to improve business operations. Small business usually have limited budget for hiring experts. So example is a large airline company like Philippine Airlines hire specialists for finance, safety, and marketing. Meanwhile, a small travel agency might rely on just one person handling multiple routes. So those big companies benefit in these five factors. So in conclusion, flow process help companies mass produce goods efficiently. The more they produce, the more benefits they get from able purchasing, marketing better equipment, and financial advantage and skilled manager. That would be all.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Melabring. Please note the important topics and remember it because later we will be having an activity. So next we have Miss Hipon. Miss Hipon, please come. Okay, Miss Hipon, are you ready?
Yes, of course.
Okay, Miss Hipon will be discussing process choice.
Wait, diha, may naman, ninyo, oy. Fake, right? So
products that have high variety or customization have relatively low demand for any one individual product. In contrast, products that have high demand tend to have low variety or high standard design. For example, as we all know that Victoria's Secret perfume is very well known in the Philippines, right?
Yes.
So, the original of Victoria's Secret is very high. There is very high price, but here in the Philippines, they create lots or we should say imitation na bitaw siya, so that they could sell it in lower price. So, kahit kung if it is original, it is very high price, di ba? Kahit it is very high materials or organic that they use in creating a perfume. But if wala siya na very low price na siya, kay imitation naman siya. So the materials or the organic that they use is kanang very because siya very low class lang or yung quality is not very high. So according to value creation partners, there are 15 telltale. Tale ni siya matil na story bitaw na mali ra siya type. Symptoms that process are not working. First is customer either internal or external or unhappy. So both internal teams or external clients are not satisfied with the outcomes of their products. And it indicates the process of inefficiencies or affecting the customer experiences. So this will be led though if you for example for this is if you build or if you launch a new product if the customer and the team also of the team of your workers is not satisfied, so it will cause that your customer is not or unhappy to your products that you launched. So next is some operations take too long. Certain tasks or process are delayed. So because of this, sometimes it may cause that the delay of the materials you've used, ano siya na understock na or nahutda na kaugamit niya para mag-process sa imong product. And then third is the process produces too many errors, scrub or reworks. There is a high rate of mistakes and defects leading to additional work to correct them. So if there is a lot of mistakes that if you launch a new product and there is lots of mistakes or in sa packaging parang danis, there is lots of mistakes that your workers are made it. So it is kanang paano siya kay mag-cost na po siya another cost na sa siya kay magbayad naman sa ka for kanang mag-create na po ka another one. Fourth is management throws people at the problem but it does not improve. Adding more staff to fix issues doesn't lead to improvements. To fix issues doesn't lead to improvements. For this is the management, if ever celebrity is there is lots of mistakes that the workers do. So number 4 is if we add another workers to fix the problems or the mistakes given by the past workers, so it will cause another cost na po siya kay syempre lalo po kay new staff nga muhang pasweldohan. So fifth is employees report high levels frustration with the process. Frustration means kanang pagkabigo bitaw. Charis. Bitaw pero tinuod. Workforce morale is low due to insufficient or unclear process leading to dissatisfaction and frustration among the employees. Next is process cross many departments and there is finger pointing and blame culture. When process is involved, multiple departments may be a lack of clear responsibility leading to blame and conflict rather than collaborations. So there is, di ba, for example, if, di ba sa Gaisano, there is lots of departments that they are assigned individually. So, if, di ba, there is lots of mistakes with the past workers, so if the department heads or did not sinabtalay bitaw, they did not, or they will not sinabtalay, they will undergo to more mag-conflict ilahang decisions in terms of matching of a product. Then seventh is process are not measured or controlled effectively. So this is insufficient monitoring of measurement of process or to an inability to evaluate performance or make necessary improvements. So there is if there is lots of mistakes na siya, this is not kanang murag dili na ito siya dili na nato ma-measure kung how many times na ta nagkamali. Joke. Pero basta dili ta magkuan, this is not controlled kay syempre kapila na gud na mali. There is lots of mistakes then di-fix na siya then dili siya kung wala siya pa siya na-fix. So uncontrolled na siya kay there is lots of cost naman nga kanang mapagawas na to then makuha na nato ang sales. And then ang 8 is inventory and expensive assets sit idle or evil. Resources and assets are underutilized, leading to wasted investment and inefficiency in asset management. So there is a plan is inventory and expensive assets is dili na ito siya ma-control is because your inventory is kanang nagahay na bitaw siya. So there is kanang mismanagement na dyan siya sa isa ka company or isa ka business. 9 is data errors and data redundancy are common. So frequent mistakes in data and unnecessary duplication occur causing confusion and reducing data reliability. So for example, if di ba many ay kanang kabalo naman dito nga if sa isa ka business is magawa nila siya for example sa kanang mag-data gathering, we are all know nga we are know that when we build before we build a business, we should assure that the data gathering that we had is kanang kuan bitaw na align sa atong business nga ipatukod. So 10th is there are many process reviews and changes. So, excessive modifications and evaluations cause disruption and inconsistency. So, there is, sa process pa lang daan is, before na siya i-launch, syempre, i-review pa na siya para pod, mahatagan na to o ka ng murag, mahatagan na to ng walang customer. Then, if there is changes, nga ipahiwo sa kanang isa ka head is, we must do it for us. Nga daghan but many customers are kanang ma-attract in our business. 11. Complexity, exceptions, and special cases are common. So this indicates that process is overly complicated with many deviations from the norm, making it hard to manage consistently. 12 is established procedures are circumvented to expedite work. Employees or managers bypass standard procedures to speed up tasks, which can lead to inconsistency or errors. And then 13, no one manages the total process. There is a lack of oversight or leading governing the inter-process
does not improve. So, simply increasing funding without addressing underlying problems is ineffective and does not lead to improve. So, if there is lot of money nga, ginaturo bitaw sa management, di ba kay, we all know nga, sige na tang gasto without knowing nga, kanang consequences in the near future is dili na siya dili na ito mag-coordinate or dili na siya ma-align na bitaw kay there is lots of problem na there is lots of money na gina-waste na lang bitaw, wala na siya kung pag-asal. If the business is kaning man is very man ay kana manage jud siya, di ba? Is we all know nga mag-grow jud ang isa ka business, but if you don't manage it very well, your business will become close to door or masira-sira store jud ka matugay. 15. Managers spend a great deal of their time firefighting. So that's all my topic. Di ay panindog sa tanan para sa icebreaker kay. Tungkol na kayo mong tanan. Tayo tanan na? Okay, energize. 1, 2, 3, go. So thank you for your participation.
Okay, now let's continue to our discussion. And now, Miss Aiko, please come. Hello, Miss Aiko. Okay, Miss Aiko will be discussed and share with us about the principles and process design.
So good afternoon, everyone. Principles and process design. So principles and process design can be described and analyzed by some kind of process map, sometimes called process maps, blueprints, and flow diagrams, or relationship diagrams. So this is the what we call charts for the principles and process design. First is sales. Then under the sales, this is the sales quotations and basic orders. And sales quotations, this is what I have discussed that in sales quotations, there's a quota that we need to give the sales in that past specific month. Like for example, in the San Miguel Corporations, their distributions and through the distribution is they are going to deliver their goods through their the distributions. Then the salesman have to say to the owner of the grocery store or the grocery store the salesman have said that there's a quota in that month, so that if the owner allow the salesman to hit the quota, the grocery store have a big discount, and also the salesman, and also the received orders, the orders that delivered into the specific stores have been received. And also second is manufacturing. In this manufacturing, manufacture the product, raw materials is being processed in this stage. Raw materials like, for example, processing a feeds, but the raw materials are those corn and other ingredients that they mix. And next is the distribution, the dispatch of the
productions, the distributions, this is now the process that they are delivering the product or the goods and services that being ordered by their customers. And next is the account, the payment. One example for this is like on the grocery store, the payments is through checks, cheque. It is because of the high in sales ang nakuha, and through checks they pay the goods and services that they have ordered. And next is the process of the life cycle. So life cycle, in this stage, that the process goes through from the start to the finish. We all know that the process, the life cycle is from the start and to under the example for this na is like processing of the canned goods. First is they have to make sure that the fish that they put in the can is fresh. And then after they do that, then they process. After the processes, they also need to get into the process, and like they need to make sure that their product is clean after before the product is delivered and being available into the market. And next, we have the two types of product life cycle. The first one is product life cycle. The second is services firm and service firm life cycle. And that will be discussed by Miss Lovely. Thank you. That concludes my topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Aiko. I like the way you discuss. It's very cool. I love it. Okay, let's proceed to Miss Lovely. Miss Lovely, please come in front. Miss Lovely will be discuss the two models of life cycle, the product life cycle and service firm life cycle.
Once again, good afternoon, everyone. Product life cycle. When we say product life cycle, is a period required to convert the raw materials into finished product. Or in other terms, this is the start of the product from manufacturing until it finish and produce it into the market. According to Leavitt 1965, there are 4 stages of product life cycle, which is introduction, maturity, growth, maturity, and decline. First, introduction. Can you read, Ms. Puyos?
Introduction phase. In the initial stage, when a new product is launched into the market, focusing heavily on distribution channels and generating early customers' adoption with marketing efforts.
Okay, thank you. So when we say introduction phase, this is the first stage of product life cycles when the company tried to build awareness of their product into the market and has no competitors. And also, this is the new product launched into the market, and it is the first time of the customers. Additionally, on this stage, the organizations focused on marketing strategy to make their consumers aware to their products. Second is growth phase. Can you read Mr. Bangman?
Growth phase, the stage where a product experiences rapid sales increase, expanding market share, and growing consumer acceptance.
Thank you. When we say growth stage, as what I said earlier, in introduction phase, the product is not recognizable, but in growth stage, the product is recognizable. Growth stage is a stage where the product starts to gain popularity in the market. Or in other terms, this is the product is growing demand into the market and become more popular and recognizable. But take note, on this stage, the company has faced competitors. So that's all my report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Lovely. And I will be the one to continue the discussion of Miss Lovely. Okay, next we have the maturity phase. Please read Miss Gregory.
Maturity. Sales slow down, indicating that the market has begun to reach saturation. This is also one of the stages of the product life cycle when pricing becomes competitive.
Okay, when we say maturity phase, like for example, you have a small business selling like cupcakes in your barangays, and you're the only one selling the cupcakes business, and of course everyone's love them because ikaw naman isa ang nabaligyan in your barangay. And the introduction phase, like Miss Lovely discussed earlier, that you start selling cupcakes and everyone buys them because they're new and delicious, and of course the sales are high. So the growth phase is more people hear about your cupcakes, and sales keep is going up. And the maturity phase is now lots of people start selling cupcakes in the same location, which is in your barangay. And there are so many options that people don't need to buy from you anymore kasi kaya daghan mo lalo may competitors ba sa mukha niya. Diba? And then to attract more customers, you and the other cupcakes businesses and sellers start lowering your prices. So price give mo tigo. So if someone else selling like the price for only 10 pesos each, you might sell them 8 pesos each. So makaget na more customers. And then next, the decline phase. So please read Miss Abanat.
Decline phase, final stage where product sales and stability significantly decrease.
So for example, do you have a business like ice cream in your school? You've been selling it for a long time, and it's been popular. It's been very popular. But one day, people start to lose interest in your ice cream. Maybe it's because now a new ice cream shops open, and also people get tired sa kanang gasing na bitaw nga flavor. So sila ay kanang ganit ay kanang dapat sila og kanang kailangan flavors kay. For example, ikaw imo ang ginabaligya nga kaning ice cream flavors kay ube. So mangita mo siya another nga flavors. So makakita sila a new trendy dessert became popular. And so whatever the reason, your ice cream sales start to drop, and you are not making as much money as you used to. So this is called the decline. So what can you do? You can either close the shop and move on. And second, sell the shop to someone, or kaning pag-abri na ka kanang business nga kanang kusog sa inyong kay ug aha ka nagtukod location. And try to revive the business by changing people know and love your food, but other pizza places might start competing with you. So dili na siya masugod ang mag-compete. If you don't keep up the competition or innovate your menu, people might start going to other pizza places instead. For example, let's say you're in the growth stage. So, and you're getting more customers to handle the increased demand. You might be hiring more waiters to cook to help you the business and offer special deals like the kids eat free or buy one get one free. Ingana. Or create a loyalty programs to reward repeat customers. But if you were at the maturity stage, your strategy might be different. You might be focused on keeping your existing customers happy with excellent services, offering new and exciting menu items to attract new customers, or partnering with food delivery services to reach more customers. So, the conclusion, the operation management helps businesses make good things, which is the quality. Make things quickly and without which make things quickly and without which is the efficiency. It's like running a lemonade stand. You make a lemonade, the production. You want it to taste good, which is the quality. You want to make it quickly or and without wasting cups or sugar. That's what we call is the efficiency. Businesses also make important decisions, which is the operation strategy, to help them run smoothly and product have life cycle. So, product have a life cycle, which is the new and exciting, like popular and not as popular or even not popular anymore. So, and that's all that concludes our discussion. And now, let's proceed to the activity.
So, okay, thank you for listening for our discussion. So, now we have prepared activity so that everyone can participate. So, ang mechanics ani nga kanang activities that you choose a color, but you choose a color. If maka-choose ka sa any of color at namo ani na ay kanang if possible ang possible sunod ani questions or rumble board nga inyong i-arrange. So, let's start na. No, ano na lang? Aligyan ko please. Give me a number. 1 to 33. 1 to 33.
That's what we call one half.
Pero
kahon.
Pero kahon. Pero may question o kahon.
Tawagan ni.
My number kay 33. We have, another reporter siya.
We have the info.
Wala sir. 31. We have Wongpok Annabelle.
Okay.
Please stand.
Please stand and choose a color.
Okay, ali.
Questions? Oh, come on!
Tuod, dili man ni mama. correspond basis to producing high volume of productive is purchasing market time, typical ranking of material.
Okay, thank you, Annabelle, for your answer.
Why backpack nila?
Okay, Miss Annabelle, please give us a number. Five. Five. Oh, he's a lucky winner. Number 5.
We have a Miguel Sarah.
Why? Yeah. So you choose a random word. We have Jamie, orange, and if it's a blackboard.
You can pick it if
But
it's
answer
a
ko.
word.
No.
Ay, kita ko sa...
Ilay mo na ako ng Ilay mo na.
Just say the word and
Okay.
arrange it.
Convenient.
Sige, let's continue.
Sarah. Sarah.
Number 1.
1.
Here's the colors. Okay, padayon. So, abangan kayo ng word. Bangon RJ. Gusto ko lang word. So, kanina habulot naman siya ang kaso ay random word. So, RJ, guide me the word. Since count what?
16.
Time starts now.
Dili, another, like, quarter.
Another daw. Pila.
1. 20.
20. Wala siya. Okay. Give me another.
My answer is mass production.
We have Vinyasa and Super Chat. Rochelle. Sorry, your question.
I'm the winner. Nasa ko ang pinalay. Nasa kamay na kasi ito ng questions. Nasa ko ang What is product life cycle?
Miss Minyosa, what is product life cycle?
Product.
Product life cycle is the logical time that a product is available to consumer.
Okay, thank you, Miss Minyosa.
Not Paula. Give me a number. Vinyasa, give me a number.
10.
Tagtunaw, July.
11. The lucky one.
Wala naman siya. Another.
Another
12.
12.
Oh, who is Christine?
History using. Choose one and 3 or 4.
Apoy nag-report yung speakers.
Your understanding about product life cycle. Product life cycle is about how the product was attend through lines distinct stage in sales history that includes introduction, growth, maturity, and decline.
Thank you, Miss. Tuyos. Please give us a number, Miss Tuyos. Number 13.
Miss De La Serna.
Miss Milaser, come here. This is the last one. Your understanding about operation process.
My understanding about the operation process is the process of operation. Process is, it is a kind of procedures and activities essential for our daily functioning of business such as procurement, manufacturing, and customer service.
Okay, thank you, Miss Milaserna. So the words that Miss Sarah nga iyahang gabo is the mass production. Yes, chapter 10. And the next is industrial kay Maria Wing. Si Archie. So, ang nabuo na word ni RJ is the product operations. So, that would be all. Thank you for your listening.